friends, today I am talking about the life of Sindhutai Sapkal. So we will learn something good and anything. Now I am starting. Sindhutai Sapkal. A mother can never be defeated. A woman can never be defeated. But she needs to keep her heart strong and learn to forgive. Sindhutai Sapkal. Sindhutai Sapkal or Mai is a social worker in Maharashtra, India. She is a social activist who works fervently towards the welfare of orphan children in India. Having built a grand family over the decades, she now has 1,000 grandchildren who are offspring of the children she had previously adopted. Most of her children are doing very well in life. Some are lawyers, some are doctors, and so on. In fact, one of her children is pursuing a PhD on Sindhutai's life. Some of them are even running their own independent orphanages and proliferating her good deed and spirit. So this holds true even for her biological daughter. Born on 14th November 1948, Children's Day. So Sindhutai belonged to Pimpri Meghe village in Wardha district, Maharashtra. Her father was a cowherd by profession. The family had major means and Sindhutai was an unwanted child. She was often referred to as a chindi, which is Marathi word that stands for a torn pieces of cloth. Her father seemed to be her only source of hope, for he wanted to provide her with education much against the wishes for his wife. Sindhutai would go to school on her pretext of cattle grazing and use leaves instead of slats to write on, owing to the paucity of finance. Her family issues eventually caught on and she was forced to get married at the tender age of 9. She completed her formal education until grade 4 and then had to quit. Her journey, though, had not even begun yet. Sindhutai's husband was 21 years older than her and he too was cowherd from a neighboring village. She gave birth to three sons before she turned 20 years of age. In a village level feud, Sindhutai spoke up against a local strongman who was gunning the villagers. When her exhortation bore fruit and the strong man was humiliated and disgruntled against the poor woman, he played tricks which led to Sindhutai suffering harassment at the hands of her husband, who eventually abandoned her even though she was 9 months pregnant with his child. She went on to give birth to a daughter soon after this incident. She was homeless and helpless. Even her own mother refused to shelter her. Determined to not give it all up, Sindhutai resorted to begging on the railway platform for food. While beginning, she came across many abandoned children who would also beg for food. She, re- she realized that they were worse off than her. She started adopting them as her own and began beginning more actively to feed them. Any orphan she would come across, she would embrace him or her so as her own. One can only imagine too strength it must have taken for her to shelter so many others when he herself had limited resources. What's more to what's more to eliminate any feeling of partiality amongst her children. She left her biological daughter to the care of the Srimanta Dagdushet Halwai Trust, Pune. Sindhutai had found her calling. She knew wanted to help others like her. Her own painful journey was a lesson to her which made her empathize and with other unfortunate children. She devoted her entire life to her orphans. She loves, nurtures, and protects her children despite the fact that she has no steady means of income. She has no idea how she will attain her next meal, but her selflessness remains beyond description. She gives speeches at various institutions across the globe to earn money for her children. It is disheartening to know that her work is still not officially recognized, and nor are her orphanages provided any grants by the government. Some time back, her then 80 years old husband come back to her and sought forgiveness, stating that she can only play the role of mother now. She took him back, but as her child, she would introduce him as her oldest child to all. Her husband is no more now. Her noble work has been honored with over 700 awards. The money she gets from these awards and honors, and she invested in her children and their home. Sanmati Bal Niketan. She has also been conferred a doctorate in literature by the D.Y. Patil Institute of Technology and Research, Pune in 2016. So, the 60-year-old mother remains positive, bright, and enthusiastic in a spirit. She exudes power and grace. A film in Marathi, Mi Sindhutai Sapkal, was released in 2010. It is a biopic on Sindhutai's life and it was selected for a world premiere at the 54th London Film Festival. Sindhutai is a huge inspiration to us all. She proves that one person can make a difference and that we don't need to have our hands full to give to those in need. So, thanks for watching my video.